Hello everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. This is your tarot reader. Hello. I'm here. I'm going to do a reading for you and we'll see what's coming through. If this resonates, please do like, comment down below and do subscribe. Personal services, readings, items, rituals, everything is linked down below. There's thousands of 5-star reviews and everything's on shopmoonlightguidance.com and also my Etsy store down below if you're ever interested. Ooh, justice. Okay, look, justice will be served. In fact, say it down below as the affirmation for this reading. Justice is served, because you want to live in that energy, okay? Justice is served. This really shows here that there is a lot of balance and great communication coming from a situation that has been imbalanced, okay? So there has been a situation that has been very imbalanced in your life very recently, and basically things will become much more balanced. So the Chariot is really beautiful because the Chariot represents here, again, harmony. This also represents emotional harmony as well and a lot more peace. This is about emotional regulation. It is about things moving forward. It is about things coming together, and it's also about not being the one to do everything, okay? Because I feel here that in your past, you were always the one taking action, making sure things were done. You were always the one taking, more of the leadership aspect. You were always chasing up on things, running after people, trying to make sure things were done. You come across as very, very organized. And this is one of the things here that really bothers you, is people that are not organized, people that don't respond, people that don't care, people that are really disrespectful. And I also see this in regards to love as well. You just think to yourself, how can people just not be consistent? And that's something that runs through your blood, is being very consistent and being very understanding. And I feel romantically as well, you feel like in the past you were always the one doing everything. You were always the one asking, planning, communicating, and it just took a toll on you. It took a toll on you energetically, it took a toll on you mentally, it took a toll on you physically, it took a toll on you spiritually, it took a toll on you romantically. Whew. For some of you, even took a toll financially. Yes, it just keeps taking a toll. I mean, toll after toll after toll. Honestly, it just feels like you're paying lots of tolls. Okay, so we have here the Moon and the Lovers and the Emperor. Now, we've got here a lot of major arcanas, okay? 5 out of 6 of the cards are major arcanas. These are the major cards, okay? So we have here the Lovers. Now, this goes to show here as well that romantically it's been hard. It's been really tough. It's been very challenging due to no fault of your own. There is someone here that has been emotionally suppressing their feelings and emotions towards you, not necessarily opening up, not being proactive, not really communicating how they feel towards you. The Emperor plus the Moon here is about hidden feelings. It's about them feeling things but not really telling you, because we do have here the Lovers, which shows that they do have feelings towards you, but really not opening up, okay? Not really telling you, like, this is how I feel, this is where I want things to be, this is where I want things to go, this is how I want things to come together, this is how I want things to move, There isn't that energy there. There isn't that sort of sense of productivity or proactivity of them taking that leap of faith and taking that chance. So what I think is quite fascinating here is that this person is going to do so. They're in the process of doing it, okay? Literally, they're in the process of opening up. They're in the process of coming forward. They're in the process of communicating with this Page of Swords and doing something to bring that balance so that you are not the only one doing everything, okay? So that's really, really fascinating. This person is going to come forward and tell you the truth of what they've been feeling. So fear not, okay? Fear not. We're going to get some message cards out too, because I feel like we need them here. Look at that. Here's you sitting in your own throne, minding your own business, looking after yourself, taking care of yourself, putting yourself first. Sure, you have a lot of empathy. You can sometimes be a little bit more sensitive, but this is you just being in a place of power. Sensitivity does not mean vulnerability, in the sense that, yes, you can be sensitive, but it's not a bad thing, okay? Being sensitive can actually mean that you're able to pick up on emotions. You're able to pick up on certain sequences, certain patterns. You can also pick up on other people's feelings and emotions, but you can also pick up on what is right and what isn't. When you are sensitive intuitively, you can also avoid a lot of bad things. You can avoid certain people that you're like, oh God, I probably shouldn't spend my time around this person or that thing, You can start to actually recognize and realize, like, what is good for you and what actually is not good for you. You will start to pick up on what serves you and what doesn't serve you. So, you know, don't be afraid of being sensitive. Don't be afraid of being empathic. Don't be afraid of being emotional. These things are actually sometimes very, very good to have. Society makes you feel like it's a really bad thing, but trust me, it's a superpower in some instances, because it's also related to your intuition. Also, sometimes when you're sensitive, you avoid this evil eye. I feel like I'm dressed like, well, I'm just dressed in polka dots, but I dress like many evil eyes. Okay, so this here, okay, when you're empathic, you pick up on people's energies. You can avoid negative people. You can start to sense something is off and avoid that situation. It's very, very good that you are like this, okay? Whether you're male or female, or however you identify, I read energies, not specifically genders, okay? So I see you as this Queen of Cups, but you also expect a lot from others as well, you know, in return. And it's because you yourself give so much, so you do expect naturally. But the Four of Cups here shows, right, this person hasn't been doing enough, and you expect them to do a lot more towards you, but they will. They will. They'll be so much more proactive and so much more understanding. There's much more peace in the circumstances. There's so much more. It's almost like all you have to do is keep peace and be yourself and love yourself and take care of yourself and sit on your throne. And then this person here is going to come to you. Put yourself in a place of power, protect yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, and they will come to you. They will come to you with truth, okay? Right now, they're just kind of wrapped up in their own indecisiveness energies. They're very overwhelmed, they're very defensive, they're very all over the place. They may have a lot of pride and ego, but then they come forward. Once that blindfold is removed, they cannot escape reality. That is them needing to do things, them needing to be proactive, them needing to be a lot more forthcoming. Okay, we've got here, it's important to know you're important, because you know that's something that they will tell you, is that there's nothing wrong with you. Like, it's not you, it's me, is what they will say. And they will also put a lot of focus on the fact that you are very important, you're very loving, you're very kind. I'm going to reach out soon, so they will reach out soon, okay? Especially if you want to know if this person is going to communicate with you, the answer to that is yes. Also, they will want you to know that you are important. So also comment down below as well, I am important. Justice is served, I'm important, okay? Because a lack of their action towards you sometimes may make you feel like you're not important, you're not enough, something wrong with you. It's not the case at all. How they feel is not a reflection of yourself. Okay, how they treat you is not a reflection of yourself. A lot of the times people treat people badly because they themselves have been really traumatized or abused or really not in a good place, right? And then they project that onto you. So for example, if a person has been really hurt in their past, they can then self-sabotage things with you because they don't want to get hurt by you, but in turn they end up hurting you. If someone's been through a lot of abandonment issues, they can actually end up abandoning you because they don't want to get abandoned, so they'll jump ahead and be like, well, you can't abandon me if I abandon you first. A lot of this happens subconsciously without them even recognizing or realizing this. And so what you have to understand is that there isn't anything wrong with you. This is very much the way in which they have been programmed through the things that they've been through, which is why they act the way they do towards you. Then we have here as well, there's things you said that made me feel so bad for you. So you know, they do have empathy to recognize and realize that there are certain things, you know, that you may have opened up to them about that maybe, you know, they didn't take into consideration too much at the time. But I can tell you something for sure is that they do feel very, very connected, and they do feel very drawn to you, and they, you know, they do have feelings for you. Let me just, more cards, please forgive me. So we do have here forgiveness card, forgiveness energy, forgiveness that will happen. We have here your birthday, so there can be something around your birthday that happens, but basically they're going to apologize, they're going to reach out soon, they're going to affirm that your energy is important, that you are important. They will also feel bad and have some empathy, sympathy for you in regards to what you've been through, and also, or how they've treated you. Also, there's something here around your birthday. Let's get a message to see what this is around your birthday. Your birthday may have gone, or it may be approaching, or it may be far away, but there's something here in regards to your birthday, okay? What is it about your birthday? Ace of Swords, some kind of planning. It's almost like they're thinking, okay, for your next birthday, whenever that is, okay? It's like they're thinking, I should organize something, I should do something, I should say something, I should be proactive. There's a sense here of like doing something for your birthday, which I'm picking up on. It's almost like they're thinking, okay, your next birthday, I want to do something. I want to make something happen. I want to communicate words. I need to do something. It's like they feel like I need to be proactive, need to take action. Also, if ever you wanted a personal reading with me, everything's on shopmoonlightguidance.com. If you need, me to answer questions that you have with a personal reading, they're done within 12 to 24 hours, usually done within 12 hours. They're always usually done within 12 hours. Even if there are like so many readings, I usually always do them within 12 hours. I said this before as well, like 3 years ago, but I always say 12 to 24 just in case, But there's readings and there's thousands of 5-star reviews at the bottom of my website, shopmoonlightguidance.com. Everything's on my website. Everything's also on Etsy as well if you feel better, purchasing on Etsy. Obviously, Etsy is more of a marketplace, but you can definitely purchase on there as well. There's also as well rituals as well for love, money, marriage, career, success, beauty, justice, healing, black magic removal, protection, etc. And there's also intention items which are handmade, meditated with and saged, bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, sage bundles. There's also embroidery cards which you can put on your pillow. There's also as well pouches which you can put on your pillow. Everything is linked down below. And of course, I do have TikTok and Instagram. I post short readings on there every day. Moonlight.guidance on Instagram, Moonlight Guidance on TikTok, and I will see you all very soon. Definitely take care. And yeah, that is pretty much that. I hope this reading really helped you. All right, take care.